to the winners of the beauty pageant competition. The beauty pageant. So for Miss Independence, it goes to St. Luke's International School. Miss Independence, let's have a representative from St. Luke International School with 7 marks. You can't? Huh? You are representing her? Is the person here? Hajia Maimuna. That's the name I have here. She's not here. Okay. To make the presentation, I would like to invite here Hajia Maimuna Garba. Mommy, please kindly help us one more time. Thank you very much. And also Master of Independence. The prize goes to Royal Rainbow Academy. DJ. Hold on. It's time to crown Miss Independence after giving her the award. Mommy, give her the award first. All right, put your hands together for her. Miss Independence, all the way from St. Luke's International. Thank you very much. All right, let's have Master of Independence. Master Independence. Thank you. Please, no, come. Let's take a picture. All right, come please. All right, thank you very much, DJ. We're fast coming to the end of today's program. Very quickly, we're going to have a spoken word presentation by Femi, right? And Love It. Thank you. St. Luke's International School and Royal Rainbow Academy. Thank you very much. Royal Rainbow International School. Thank you.
fabrics, woven with 1,000 fiber strands, covered with 16 colors. You are beautiful. The dimension with which you are designed, you are limitless. You've gone beyond our boundary to represent our nation, Nigeria. You represent our past, our present, and our hope for tomorrow as a nation. There's no doubt many have lost their lives in the quest to defend you. You are our pride. You represent the richest and the biggest country. The permutation and summation of our culture, tradition, religion, and ethnic diversity is seen in each strand. Makes up your entity wherever your replica is found, both home and abroad. As the wind blows and leave, let it bring ripples of prosperity to all parts of the east, the west, the north, and the south. Let the green pigment speak abundance to our soil and bring wealth unto our people. Let the white band speak peace and let it flow and every trouble, water, urgency, and unrest. Let our national flag be our identity, not just on poles erected by men, but let it be erected on the tablets of our heart. Let our flag be our companion wherever we find ourselves, both home and abroad. May our nation come under your covering, and the motive and symbol behind your be reality as a people, and to grow in strength, peace, love, and harmony as a nation. Old and young, let us come together and celebrate our national flag. We are one people, one nation, one country. We are one flag. Let us stand together and wave our flag with dignity and respect. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My home is not a perfect place. My family story is not a fairy tale filled with a happily ever after like most families who've had our crazy days. Our history is written in chapters of laughter and paragraphs of pain. I am not ashamed to say my home is not a perfect place. If my home had a face, you'd easily spot the deep cut of a complex colonial experience. You will see the unfading scar of unpleasant political past and present. You should already know this. My home is not a perfect place. If my home had a face, you'd easily notice the brutal bruise of tribalism on our skin. You'd see the ravaging rash of bigotry and countless crises. The fact is, my home is not exactly happy, but home is where the heart is. For we cannot throw away our name. We cannot set our flag ablaze and watch our heritage go up in flame, because the fact is, home is where the heart is. But on the flip side, there is beauty that resides in the inside of us. Of course, we have our flaws, our failures and flops, but I'm certain that within us is something dazzling. Something as dazzling as this sparkling, dasking, a long list of endless goodness in the inside of us, stretching from the bank of the Benue to the depth of the Delta. My home is not a perfect place, but the fact is, home is where the heart is.
Mastercraft on the beat.
All right, DJ, thank you. This will be the last act for tonight, for today. The Blessed Music Group Academy. You need the mic? Continue.
As October 1960, I got our independence from British colonial as a sovereign nation. Nigeria has remained one people, united in diversity, for that's where her strength lies. Nigeria, we hail thee. Nigeria, our father's land, the hope of our black race in all the universe, rising giants of the people's race. Nigeria, we hail thee. Nigeria, our father's land, the hope of our black race in all the universe, rising giants of the people's race. At independence we pray, she shall take her rightful place in the committee of nations as a first-class country. A true gent of Africa, rule of this continent, a home for everyone in peace and harmony. Nigeria, we hail thee. Nigeria, our father's land, the hope of our black race in all the universe, rising giants of the people's race. Nigeria, we hail thee. Nigeria, our father's land, the hope of our black race in all the universe, rising giants of the people's race. There shall be growth in power, export, agriculture, aviation, tourism, and all sectors of government. Leadership citizens display true and sacrificial love. We shall serve Nigeria with a heart and might. Nigeria, we hail thee. Nigeria, our father's land, the hope of our black race in all the universe, rising giants of the people's race.
Thank you very much. Please a round of applause for them. Okay. I've been told that we have one last performance from Royal Rainbow International Academy. International School. School and academy is the same thing now. All right, let's have Royal Rainbow on stage. Munagi. Munagi, Munagi.
Igekure Nigeria. Igekure. Igekure.
Oh, Munagi. Aha! Wherever, hey! Beep, 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 beep. Aha! Beep.
N'obodo ndị egwu na n'obodo abịa n'ije bịa kelee m na ndị egwu abịa n'obodo na-eme
Come on. Oh, no. They say they have one more point. Aha! One small boy. Beep, 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 beep. Egu, 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 egu. Wherever, Nigeria, NTA. Eva, beep, 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 beep. All right, please, a round of applause for Royal Rainbow International School. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, the last performance for tonight. We're going to have a drama presentation by NCAC.
Oh my God.
NCAC. Drama presentation by National Council for Art and Culture. Drama presentation by NCAC. Madam. All right, thank you very much. Okay. In place of that, let's have Mr. Kufre Dennis from Royal Ordained Pupil Academy here to do a poem.
My name's Kufre Dennis. I'm here to recite my recitation, and it goes like this. It's called
Come here. 2, 1, 2. Stand here. Continue.
United Nigeria will stand very tall, but a divided Nigeria is likely to fall. A divided Nigeria will taste very dull. We need to disregard every disunity call. Table your complex at Unity Hall. Those elements are planning at the national downfall. Those elements that push us to the wall. Those elements that push us to the wall. Those elements that push us to the wall. We need to disregard their threats and cause. No nation is perfect after all, but we need to give fair and equal treatment to all. Let's be respected to the rich and poor. Let everyone be honored, big or small. Hate speech is not answer at all. Fake news can cause a
can cause a nation to fall, and we are not ready to take this anymore. I can see the handwriting at the wall. I can see the handwriting at the wall. Only unity can make us smell fun like they too. Just consider a unity in the game of football. Only a united effort can make a player to score. No single player can do it all. We need to establish and maintain our rapport. Doing the mutual restore. Doing the mutual trust we can restore. And I believe you can see what I saw. That's why I'm carrying this table matter on the floor. And indeed, this is a unity call. And please do not ignore. Secondly,
No more poem. Go down.
you need to create the future you desire. If you don't want your future to fire, then know what the future requires. Make humility and commitment to attire. Positive words should be used on higher. Negative words are like naked wire. They can set your future on fire. They can roast your future like suya. If you don't want to retire in the way others will admire, where you desire, then tell laziness he is a liar. If you allow laziness your desire, it can give you a flat tire. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wonderful presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a beautiful time out. At this point, to give us the vote of thanks as we close this event, I would like to invite to the microphone Madam Chinenye Ozo for the vote of thanks.
Thank my God for blessings and let me go, nah, nah, nah. I wanna thank my fans for support.
NTA, you can't beat the rich.
I'm back again with another exciting episode of your favorite program, Entertainment Gist, where of course we keep it locked down by bringing you juicy details about some of your favorite celebrities and what they are up to. My name is Cynthia Benyogo. On today's episode, we're starting off by talking about a song that was inspired by the Otedolas. Yes, I'm talking about Florence Otedola, popularly known as DJ Cuppy, who has released a new song titled Gelato. And on this song, she featured Zlatan Ibile. But now the big story about this song is that it was inspired by herself and her father, the billionaire Femi Otedola, where they went to Italy and he was having gelato. And of course, it became a trend on social media. People had to do their own. Papi, what are you having? I'm having gelato. You know, and it became a thing. AY, the comedian, did with his daughter. He did also with his mother. A lot of celebrities, even the Ikorodu boys, gave us their own version of the Italian gelato. And it is hilarious. And, of course, the music is already trending. And guess what? It's already number 3 on the Apple chart in just 3 days of its release. Kudos to DJ Cuppy for to give us a music that we can dance to and vibe to. And that's why right now we have the new single, Gelato. Of course, Zlatan Ibile killed it right there on the song. Kudos to DJ Copy for being creative with that skit. All right, now we're looking at another angle of Nollywood where there will be a partnership between the Directors Guild of Nigeria and the Federal Capital Territory Administration, that is FCTA. This time around, they are coming together to improve Nollywood. And Nollywood, as we know, is the Nigerian name for the film industry. We all know that there is a lot of things that has to be done in our Nigerian movie industry. And that's why this coming together, this partnership, we hope that there will be a lot of development to it. The FCTA is looking at ways they can support the Nollywood industry, especially in sponsoring some of our creative people for foreign exhibitions. Also, the leader of the Directors Guild of Nigeria, Chief Fred Amata, has said that there needs to be a form of collaboration between the government and the industry. We just hope that there will be a lot of tremendous developments coming from this partnership. Kudos to all involved. But you know what? Before I come with more juicy stories about some of our celebrities and in fact some of the things that are trending in the entertainment industry, let's go on a quick break. We'll be right back after that.
Crash land in her room, make love on the moon, bring life to the moon, yeah.
Now moving on to Burna Boy, who we can now call the African giant, literally from his album. Yes, he's doing so well for himself internationally. He has been on so many international TV shows. Of recent is the one we saw him on The Daily Show, which was hosted by South African TV host Trevor Noah. And of course, Burna Boy has revealed that he has launched his own collectible bills, which is a customized currency that can be used to purchase some of his merchandise from his merchant shops and specific retail stores. This is a great one, I must say, because he has said that this currency is as valid as the US dollar. So if you're a Burna Boy fan, you know what to do. You should go grab some of these collectible bills and get some of his merchandise for yourself. You know, Burna Boy is great. We love Burna Boy. Now moving on, we're looking at Wizkid, who, by the Guinness Book of Records, is now the face of Afrobeat. But this time around, he is the most streamed African artist on Spotify. He has over 7.2 million listeners on the streaming app, and he's the only African artist to make the top 500 artists on Spotify. This is a great one, I must say. Like, Wizkid is global now. Like, we can't even sit with Wizkid. We can't sit near him right now, in case you don't know. But we love Wizkid all the same. And still speaking about another African giant, we're looking at Davido, whose song Blow My Mind, which he featured Chris Brown, has over 6 million views on YouTube in just 1 week of its release. Like, I mean, we just have to applaud our African artists. They are doing so well for themselves on streaming apps, on video apps, name it, they are breaking boundaries. So kudos to Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy. We could have also said kudos to Kiss Daniel also, but right now, Kiss Daniel is in troubled waters because it seems like he has offended some of his international fans. Apparently, he was booked for a show in Canada, and last minute, Kiss Daniel decided that he was not going to perform. And people have been calling him out. He's yet to clear his name, though, because you never can tell. This can go both ways. It's possible that the organizers did not meet up to contract, or, you know, there was some lapses here and there. And it's just better you don't just perform at all than to go and perform and embarrass yourself. So we're just going to wait for Kiss Daniel to give us the side of his own story. But anyway, we hope that he's having fun and doing so well throughout the course of this North American tour. Right now, we'll be checking out our new and trending music videos.
I want to see you back. I'll be on the phone, Maringa, I'll be on the phone, Maringa. Kelly with your beat, my belly Maringa. Kelly with your beat, my belly Maringa. I'll be on the phone, Maringa. I'll be on the phone, Maringa. Kelly with your beat, my belly Maringa. Kelly with your beat, my belly Maringa.
Yeah, give them. They got nothing on you, boo. Oh shit, baby.
Show boy wonder she has to walk out and pray, Papa bless my hand walk. We don't tell when I play this game, show me love. As I walk out and pray, Papa bless my hand walk. Oh. We don't tell when I play this game, show me love. God I beg, oh, I won't collect. What's the best for the street? I need the best. God, I beg, oh, I won't collect. What's the best for the street? I need the best.
See, Oluwa beg, Chukuna Vika, I won't collect. A person will see free Wi-Fi, I won't connect. No be today, we boys.
Call me for you, how come I'm longing for you? Tripping for you, waiting you do. Cause I'm calling for you.
I'm the kind of nigga with the killie when the show. I remember when I see you for the corner, you the pool. Now your mama, your papa, everybody have to know. Say you follow you the pool. I'm the kind of nigga with the killie when the show. I remember when I see you for the corner, you the pool. Now your mama, your papa, everybody have to know. Say you follow you the pool.
Girl, I just the one. How come I'm falling for you? Tripping for you. Waiting you do. Cause I'm coming for you. How come I'm longing for you? Tripping for you.
Oluwa to see you be greedy. Cause you packing all the money and the girls in your patomanto. Hope I make you free me. I dey also not and to fit to dance like he had the lake. Bad belly want to kill me. But you over there my side at the floor side kakaraka. No bagger fit test me. All the man shall fall if them try to stand against me. Mo wapa, amage, show my wa. I know they talk with I know if you do. Kilo feno, oh yakba. All the people where they fight us. We they chop them like it tight us. Oh, Jaja, make you guide us. Make it good, I know if you find us. We no go fit to
Go outside. Say the girls wanna come closer.
I'm winning. You wanna add to my pain. I'm shining. Now you won't come for my face. Ideally, we're not the same. No. So why you wanna try me? Can't try me. You're out to destroy me. Destroy me. You're trying to challenge me. You try to distract me. If I want the ganja, yeah, you bring the lighter, yeah, roll me a Ibiza, set me on fire, yeah. So I woke up in the night, broke out of my dreams, staying alone. You don't know my name, you crossed the line, we will never die. This is where you went, ooh, child.
And now we're looking at two of our very beautiful Nigerian actresses who are celebrating motherhood as they have welcomed the birth of their children. We're looking at Toyin Abraham and Ronke Odusoya. We say congratulations to both of them. And of course, from Toyin Abraham, we can't wait to see that video where she has promised us a video of the whole process, like from the labor, the hospital, the labor, the delivery. So yeah, fingers crossed. I'm waiting for that on social media. Congratulations to Toyin and Ronke Odusoya. Also, we're looking at Dwayne Johnson, popularly known as The Rock, who has recently revealed that he got married to his 34-year-old long-time girlfriend in Hawaii. They have 2 children together, and Dwayne Johnson has a child from his previous marriage. He's 47 and she's 34, of course. Congratulations to Dwayne Johnson and his wife. Now, let's check out movie trailers for today.
My name is Ben Kato.
What are you? I'm a con artist. I trick fat rich bastards out of their money. I con greedy idiots to giving me what they have, but this is armed robbery, bro.
So, what I hear around town is true.
That my man Bam hit it big.
What happened to your big score? Did you blow it on prostitutes?
No! Of course not. I spent 90% on prostitute and 10% on drinks.
With this, we can even retire.
So how much are we talking about here?
I saw this morning with my two naked eyes, Koro eyes.
Exactly. $42 million. Guy, I go buy Madagascar. I go buy White House, bring and come Lagos.
How do we get the money? Explain to me like I'm stupid. We dig.
I say, should remove this guy from this place.
The kids.
Where is the inside this red blood sea?
Feeling empty.
I could hear the whole tune in my head. It was all there, I could see all the notes, and I just had to get it out.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside.
What did you say your name was again?
My name is
Reggie!
Reginald Dwight.
Reginald? That's my granddad's name.
So how does a fat boy from nowhere get to be a soul man?
Gotta kill the person you were born to be in order to become the person you want to be.